thinking about, my mom is presently going through this. And I'm watching her go through this, and I'm watching her, and just the whole thing was just horrible. So, I like to think and consider myself truly loved by God. Yes. And we all should feel that way, that you're special to me. And as I was listening, but not listening, it was almost like dead ear. And I was just like, the first thing I said to myself, this can't be happening now, because who's going to take care of her? That's what I was thinking. So they wanted me to come in for this, and I was just like, I can't do this now. This is not the right time. I didn't know. So you're talking to God, and you're just like, how am I going to get through this? What am I going to do? Just not sure of how this thing was going to play out. So you go through that same thing as the pastor was saying. You get your lumpectomy. They got to do the biopsy. That's first, and that was terrifying and painful. And then you see it on the screen. You see all these little black dots and the black dots just covered the whole entire breast. So I'm like, and she's talking, and I'm still like, so I'm going over it, kind of, speeding it up. And she was saying, okay, we have some options, and the options that you described and the options that you were talking about, and I was like, that's a whole lot going on there. In that just breast area. I'm not that big to begin with. So you're talking about taking out what? Like 20 spots? That just didn't sound like something that I wanted to do. And so she said, well, we really need to get on it. You need to, and I just felt like so pressured. Not just by that, but just by the whole thing with my mom, and just like, okay, all right. So she was like, okay, listen. You have to take care of yourself. Because if you don't do that, you can't take care of your mom. You can't take care of anybody else. So, she said, so just since she was holding my hand, so she was really, really good with kind of moving me through. And I'm one of those kind of people okay, this is not a secret, but I'm not going to share. Because it's already enough stuff going on in people's lives. And then here I come with this added thing. No, I don't want, you're not going to be sorry for me, don't, treating me, But at the same time, I felt a need to tell somebody, because we do need support. All of us need support. And so, I had to come to myself and say, okay, I need to. So what I didn't do was I didn't tell it until after I had my surgery. Because I found that, people sometimes pour into you the wrong stuff. And so, I decided, okay, I'll just wait and then I'll do it a little bit later. So I went through the thing, and my decision was to have mastectomy. When you think about a mastectomy, you think about just losing your whole part of you, a part that's so precious to us as women. I was just like, okay, did I make the right decision? Because see, I have a husband, and it's more so myself, what I'm feeling about myself now after that process, and thinking that I'm, as a person, as a woman, will never be the same. Because now I'm grieving the loss of something. And so this was fairly fresh, January 7th, my birthday. This is January 6th, so I had this surgery on January 7th. What a gift. But I looked at it life is, you know, not just being able to make some sound decisions and just move forward with the help of the Holy Spirit and just moving on from